Hey, Hebrew fans. I know I just finished the video a few minutes ago, but someone had a question, and it was, can you take the armor from the new Teela and put it on the old vintage 80s Teela? So we're going to try that. And I happen to have an extra one right here that I pulled off of this Teela right here, which I'm going to keep. I'm not going to get rid of it, just in case I ever want to convert her back. And I have this old 80s Teela from the 80s, obviously, because it's an 80s Teela. So let's go ahead and try out and see if the armor fits on the vintage old Teela. So here's the new armor. It's a little more flexible and rubbery than the old armor. The old armor is kind of hard plastic, and usually it breaks on the top up here all the time. So old armor, new soft, flexible, pliable rubber armor. And the old 80s Teela's in my hand right now. And let's go ahead and check this out. And if I can get that to close on the back. Ooh. Dun-da-da. It's a little bit big around the head, but it does fit nice around the waist. So there you go, it does work nicely. Let's go and try the other accessories while we're here. So one thing I know is not going to work, and that is the staff. The staff is much larger in diameter, and if you were to make it fit into her hand, you'd have to heat her hand up a whole lot for it to fit and work. So I would not suggest jamming that in there. You can see the difference in thickness between the two. So this is the new one. This is the old one. Let's try the shield. I happen to have this Teela up here. It has her shield in her hand. And since her hand is shaped like this, like she's getting ready for someone to kiss her palm, or slap someone down, or high five in Teela's. And this shield has this little handle on it. You could stick it on like that, but it really limits how she can use her shield. You really can't put it on sideways very easily because of the way her hand's shaped. So it can only sit on the front, while the Teela, the shield that came with the 80s figures, has a little clip, so you can put it on her hand on the side like that. So the armor works great, the other accessories do not. So there you go. I'm going to go and put her back in her original 80s accessories. I cannot believe the eye detail they did even way back in the 80s. I mean, that's crazy compared to He-Man's head. We talked about the eyes yesterday, and even the 80s figures had the same thing, where the females had a whole lot more paint detail than the masculine figures. All right. So there we go. All right, and feel free to rewind and watch the video if you missed what I did. And that's all that I have. It's just a really quick video just for Erik. Thanks for joining me, everybody else. Yeah, I was not on vacation. I just started it right away. I used the Classics Weapons Pack Snake Armor on my Masterverse version 2 Teela. Nice. All right, good journey, and I will see you guys next time. If you have some questions, feel free to post questions to me, and I might make a video about it. I may or may not. And I know someone had a question just recently about the skin tone of Count Marzo, and I'm planning on doing a video on that later on when I get my new dogs for him. So that'd be kind of fun to do. Come to my workplace. Yep. Good night, you guys. Good journey.